Sooner or later, it happens to everyone, we miss a workout. Of course, this is relevant to people who are already training or have stopped training recently. But also, people who do not train, by watching this video to the end will be able to protect themselves from making irreparable mistakes in their body and why it is still important to have an easy, but constant training. You missed a workout and the reasons may be important: recovery from illness or urgent matters at work, or may not, just laziness or spring is outside. But whatever the reason, the changes that occur in the body are typical of any downtime. What happens to our bodies when we stop exercising? And how do we get back to normal sooner after a long break? If you are committed to fitness and work out at least 3 times a week, a short break is even a good thing. Experts are increasingly talking about this condition of the body as overtraining. When an athlete works out long and hard, often increasing the load, a short break will allow the body to rest and then allow it to perform even better. When you are away from training for long periods of time, your losses will depend on what exactly you have stopped doing. James Ting, a sports medicine physician at Hoag Orthopedic Institute states, "The longer you work out and the better your fitness, the less time it will take your muscles to recover." In general, however, your losses will depend on the type of exertion. For example, the achieved results of the bench press will fall faster than any other exercise. But if you think that only athletic performance suffers when you skip a class, you're wrong. The whole body gets stressed, and therefore changes occur in all of its cells. Taking a 10-day break, changes in the brain. Scientists have long suspected the positive effects of sports on the brain. In 2013, this culminated in the discovery that exercise helps compensate for age-related memory loss. But that's not all. A new study published in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience found that even a short break from sports can cause changes in the brain. After 10 days, blood flow to the hippocampus, the repository of short-term memory, decreases. This is the area of the brain responsible for memory and emotions. So, if you have begun to notice that you are having a harder time remembering information, get back to exercising. It may help. Before I continue, I will ask you to subscribe to the channel and like this video. It is the best thanks for my work. I try very hard for you and your support motivates me. 2-week break, reduced endurance. A 2-week break will already have an effect on your physical fitness. If you used to climb the stairs to the 7th floor easily, now you may have problems. You will be surprised to notice shortness of breath. Planning a weekend soccer game with friends? An exciting game will not only give you a good mood, but can also cause muscle and back pain, so do not try too hard. Going back to sports should be smooth. A study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology showed that taking a fitness break, even for 14 days, can significantly worsen a person's physical fitness. Cardiovascular fitness decreases, muscle mass atrophies, and insulin sensitivity increases. Additionally, a sharp rise in blood pressure can be frustrating, which is serious for people with diabetes and hypertension. But it's not all bad. If you paid more attention to strength training before your fitness break, there's good news for you. Strength lasts much longer than endurance. 4-week break, strength reduction. Almost a month of a fitness break is frankly a lot. Don't expect a miracle, the changes will be impressive. According to research by Florida State University, aerobic endurance drops precipitously in the first 3 weeks of forced rest. After another 4 weeks, a 10% decrease in strength and a 30% decrease in muscular endurance. If you are returning to fitness after an injury, refrain from strength training. Choose workouts that will help you recover sooner and continue with weight exercises afterwards. If it's not an injury, you can start exercising with half the weight you took before. Take your time. Training athletes who run ahead of the train often end up with bruises and sprains. In the return of sports achievements, the main thing is moderation. Everything will work out, but a little later. If you used to run long distances, now you can continue. It is not necessary to shorten the path, it is enough to reduce the speed of the run. Feeling like it's hard to run? Go for 2 weeks on the treadmill, then start picking up the pace and onward to the finish line outdoors. Taking 6 weeks off, you might gain fat. Taking a month and a half break isn't a sentence, but the lack of exercise in your daily schedule can play a cruel trick on you. Namely, you may start to accumulate extra weight. And do not say that you will escape this fate. Even experienced athletes are not immune from the increase in fat mass. In 2012, the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research published data that swimmers who regularly participated in competitions and had to give up training for 5 to 6 weeks, eventually showed an increase in body fat by as much as 12%. Moreover, these changes were visible not only with special equipment, but also visually. The volume of the waist increased and the body became more massive. At the same time, the athletes did not switch to a sedentary lifestyle, but did light exercises and moderate physical activity. How to return to fitness after a break. The main thing that is important to remember: stopping exercise, sooner or later you will want to return. Physical activity is the foundation of life and the easiest way to longevity. Whatever the reasons for a forced break, don't stop exercising altogether. Try to keep at least 2 cardio workouts a week and an extra 1 strength workout. It's easy. Walking in the fresh air or 2 jogging sessions a week, as well as a few exercises with your own weight, will help you not to lose your gains and stay as strong, beautiful, and healthy. You can also watch my other videos on sports and fitness, which will help you to improve your workouts, and if you don't work out yet, it will give you motivation. I'll say goodbye to you, see you again.